Now students, we will study the methods of finding out the highest common factor or the largest common factor. So there are total two methods. First method is prime factorization method and the second method is long division method. So first of all students, we will discuss about the first method, that is prime factorization method. Students, in my previous video I have already explained you that what is the meaning of prime factorization. Prime factorization means students, represent a number into the product of the prime factors or the factors which are prime. So first step is students, we have to represent the given numbers as the product of the prime factors. Right, so let's start from the first number, that is 12. Yes, students, first step is we will try to divide the given number with the smallest prime factor, that is 2. 2 6s are 12. Second step is students, whatever the answer will come after dividing, we have to write down below dividend, that is 2 6s are 12. Now we will try to divide once again the number with the smallest prime factor, that is 2. 2 3s are 6. Now once again check that the number can be divided by the smallest given number or the smallest factor. No, because it is 3 and in the table of 2, 3 never comes. So let's move to the second prime factor, that is 3. 3 1s are 3. Students, we will follow this procedure till the time at last 1 will not come. Now we will find out the factors of 18. Yes students, now once again try to divide it with the smallest prime factor. Smallest prime factor is 2. When we will divide 18 by 2, the answer will be 9. Now once again check students, can 9 be divided by the smallest prime factor? No, 9 cannot be divided by 2. So we will move to the 3. 3 3s are 9. Now 3 can only come in the table of itself only. So 3 1s are 3. Students, always remember, when we are finding out the HCF of given numbers with the help of prime factorization method. So first step is we have to represent the given numbers as the product of the prime factors. So let's write down the given numbers as the product of the prime factors. These are the prime factors. So 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. Now write down the prime factors of 18. 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. Yes, this was the first step. Now second step is that we have to find out the common factors. We have to find out the common factors. Common factors of 12 and 18 are, see here, 2 2. So 2 is the first common factor. Now check 2 3. No, they both are not same. Now check third one, 3 3. 3 is the factor which is same in both the numbers. So we will write down 3. Students, second step we have solved, that we have to write down the common factors. Now the third step is, and the final step is, we will find out the product of the common factors. Product means multiply. 2 3s are 6. So I can say that students, After multiplying the common factors, whatever the number we have achieved, that is the highest common factor of the given numbers. I hope so, students. First method, that is prime factorization method, is clear to you people. Now, we will study about the second method, that is long division method. As students, the name of the method suggests division. So in this we have to divide. So let's discuss the long division method with the help of one example. Example is, find the HCF of 90 and 120. Students, let me tell you one thing. This second method is adopted when digits or the numbers which are given to you for finding out the HCF are the large numbers. When these numbers are the large numbers, then we should go for the long division method. Now students, first step is which we have to follow, that we have to divide the larger number with the smallest number. We have to divide the largest number with the smallest number. Let's try to divide it. 120 divide by 90. Yes students, when we will try to divide it, so it will go on 1 only. 90 ones are 90. Now subtract. When we will subtract 9 out of 12, what we will get, students? 3. This is the first step. Second step is, students, when nothing is there to carry down, no digit is there to carry down, in that case, the remainder becomes divisor and this divisor becomes the dividend. Once again I am repeating, students, when we are dividing the larger number with the smaller number, we have divided and some remainder has came and no digit is there to carry down. After that, second step is remainder which we have calculated, that will become the divisor and divisor will become the dividend. Now try to divide it. When we will divide 90 with 30, 33s are 90. So it will go on 3. Yes students, now just have a look. We will continue this procedure till the time remainder will not become 0. We will continue the procedure till the time remainder will not come 0. And what will be the answer then? What will be the answer then? The last divisor. The last divisor will be the highest common factor of the given numbers. And the last divisor is 30. So I can say that, students, HCF of 90 and 120 is 30. I hope so, students. These two methods of finding out the highest common factor is clear to you people.